thing about life, life will drain you, life will test you, life will try you. Not me spraying leave-in conditioner in my mouth. I mean, obviously helps with you, but oh wow, I can't speak. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I'm looking a little bit, disheveled, a little bit crazy, but that's okay because I'm about to take down my mini braids and I just wanted to talk to you guys while doing that. So I already started and I took down like just a little section at the back and like I think kind of my crown area. So I think in my last video I was talking to you guys about how I'm trying to, I guess, take care of my hair after neglecting it for a while. So one of that is attempting to do mini braids as like my protective style of choice, just trying to retain length and like reduce manipulation and everything. So I've had these mini braids in for about a month, and yeah, I washed them after 2 weeks of being in. So I washed them in the mini braids after 2 weeks, and then it's been 2 weeks since I washed it, and right now it's time to take it out. After having these mini braids in for a month, I'm now thinking, I'm like, I don't think I want to do mini braids like back to back to back to back, right? I think I want to incorporate twists, and I'll explain why. So I just feel like in terms of mini braids, right, I feel like they take a while to put in, and they also take a while to take out. So I don't want to spend all that time putting the mini braids in and then have to take it out after 2 weeks, even though I still want to wash my hair every 2 weeks, right? Because I feel like that's what personally works for me. So I feel like a good like compromise to that is I do the mini braids, leave them in for a month like I've done this time. Maybe leave them in for a month like I've done this time, because I feel like my hair is really dry right now. But then after taking out the mini braids, then I switch to mini twist and I leave the mini twist in for 2 weeks. Because if you remember from my last video, I was like, guys, if you leave your hair in mini twist and you wash it constantly, like let's say you leave your hair in mini twist 1 week, 2 weeks, then you wash it, then you leave it again, then you wash it, like I feel like that's just a recipe for disaster. I feel like especially for twists, like your hair will twist around each other and like start to mat up and lock up and everything, and that's not really good for the health of your hair. Meanwhile, I feel like with mini braids you can do that because braids keep your hair more stretched, and I feel like it's just more flexible than twist, honestly, because twist is like, I just feel like twists are a recipe for locking your hair. Maybe there's no difference. Someone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but yeah, that's just how I feel though. Anyway, in the spirit of me trying to take care of my hair and everything, I have my spray bottle and I have some conditioner in here. So I'm just going to, and it's warm water and conditioner. So I'm just going to spray my hair and start taking down the braids. Okay, so this is the conditioner I'm using. Hello. It's the Anjaki's Quench Moisture Intensive Leave-In Conditioner. And yeah, while I'm taking down these mini braids, I also just wanted to chat to you guys about like just life, just certain things that I'm like focusing on this year or doing, things that I'm implementing. I feel like right about now is around like the 100-day mark for the year. Like the first quarter of the year is going to come to an end by the end of this month. So yeah, it's just very, wait, what did I just say? So yeah, it's just a reflective time, I guess. Like there's certain things that you probably started doing at the beginning of the year and you're like, okay, this is my year, I'm going to like focus on doing this and that. Like something that I came into this year like fully saying that I wanted to do was to be consistent. And when I say consistent, I don't mean just in one area. I think just in like everything that I'm trying to do, just being consistent with it. So for example, I'll say social media for one was one thing that I wanted to be consistent at, which is why you're probably seeing me on your screen right now, because I feel like I just walked away from YouTube in a sense, and I do know that it was growing. I do know that certain things were working. I do know that certain people were supporting me and everything, but I kind of just like fell off, because sometimes when life gets too hard, the goals that you set, you just kind of ignore them, because you're just like, nah, life is too hard already. Like, why would I be adding this extra stuff to my life that is already hard? So yeah, I came into this year, I'm like, okay, I want to be consistent. I want to come back to Instagram and YouTube. I think that's what I set out to do, but along the line I was like, okay, what about TikTok? So yeah, I've been trying to post more consistently on these platforms. And oh, actually, I did open like a new Instagram page, because I think I just I just noticed that I kind of, when I first opened my Instagram page, obviously like in the early years of Instagram, it was just like social media platform, like for you to share stuff with friends and family and things like that. And yeah, it was all fun and games, it was cool, right? But I think most of the people that followed me because they were friends and family. They didn't follow me because I was deciding that I wanted to do natural hair content, you get. So I was like, am I thinking about it? I was like, okay, I might want to branch out and just build from scratch a page that is actually fully dedicated to natural hair, and just give the people the option of, if you want to follow me over there, follow me, but if you don't want to, then that's fine. And honestly, I wouldn't say that the page is doing like all that great, but to me, I like the idea of building something from scratch with the right community. So I know that if anybody is following me, they're either like maybe a very loyal friend or family member, or they are actually there to follow me because I'm posting about natural hair content, which is something that they resonate with. And another aspect of consistency, I would say, is just like being more consistent with like health wise, right? So one thing I've been trying to do a lot more this year is working out. And I know everybody and their mama has probably heard about this book or read this book, and some people might even roll their eyes to the idea of this book, but it's the Atomic Habits book, right? And something that teaches is starting small, like 1% improvements every day. So I know at the beginning of this year, in fact towards the end of last year, because I read the book towards the end of last year, and I feel like it just kind of prepared my mind for this year. So I started doing this thing where I'll be like, okay, all I need to do is 5 minutes. Like 5 minutes of working out. I don't have to do too much, because that's one of the ideas in the book, that you just go and do something for 5 minutes, just to try to build that consistency first before you now say, okay, like I want to do this for 15 minutes every day or 20 minutes every day. So I started small. I was like, okay, I'll just move my body. I'll just do like a little 5-10 minute workout and everything. And then eventually like I'll increase it to 15 minutes, or I'll do something else. And yeah, that really helps me. I think I've been doing pretty well in terms of that, like working out and stuff. Of course you have off days, but like I think consistency is not about, oh, you do everything hard every day. I think it's more about just like, okay, showing up every day. Sometimes your effort might look different on different days, if you get what I mean. Especially as women, when your period comes around, it's just like, damn, like sometimes you don't want to do anything. And then there's some other days where you have like a lot of energy and you're just like, okay, let me go and everything. I started going to the gym, and hold on. Not gym like, oh, I'm lifting weights, I'm doing crazy things. But this might sound weird to some of you guys, but I'm just that kind of person that I generally like to do things in the comfort of my home. If anything requires me going outside or being in front of people, most times I will shy away from that thing, because honestly, I am an extreme introvert. Like, it might not look that way to you, because obviously like you're watching me on YouTube talking about my life, my hair, my goals, whatever, but like I am actually an introvert. The reason why this like YouTube or content creation works for me is because mostly I'm talking to a camera. I'm not in a room full of people. If the amount of people watching my videos were watching me in real life, oh, I don't think I would do a damn thing. Back to what I was saying, I started going to the gym, and I was just like, okay, let me at least I will just get on the treadmill. That's what I would do. I'll get on the treadmill, because that's something I've always wanted to do, like just walking on the treadmill or jogging, or just like treadmill workouts basically. So I started doing that, and I've been pretty consistent with it, and I'm so proud of myself. And I feel like, again, the whole idea of showing up, like when you show up to a place that maybe you're unfamiliar with or you're scared of, after a while you get comfortable with doing it. You open yourself up to doing more things. And right now I've started doing, I may not get the terminology right because I'm not a gym girly, honestly. But I started doing like the low rolls, like the stuff for your back workouts, yeah, and then lateral pull downs. I find that I just didn't really appreciate how my posture would come off on camera sometimes. So I was like, yeah, I need to kind of address this. So yeah, that is something that I've been doing consistently. Another aspect of consistency, I know I've already kind of touched on like hair care and things like that, but another aspect of consistency regarding that is like hair vitamins, right? I feel like if you follow me for a while, like I've mentioned in some of my videos, like I've struggled with hair loss in my crown section area, or just like general sensitivity, breakage, hair loss, dryness, whatever in my crown section area. So yeah, I think I mentioned this in one of my last videos as well, that I'm taking iron supplements, vitamin D and omega-3, just to help with, I mean, obviously helps with the overall, wow, I can't speak. It obviously helps with the overall health of your body, but just also helping with the overall health of my hair. So I'm taking those supplements, and I've been taking them, I think, consistently now for, actually no, I started with vitamin D. I've been taking that consistently since sometime last year, and then I added on iron because I stayed away from iron because I've mentioned this before, but the constipation that comes with taking iron supplements sometimes is real. So yeah, I wanted to find a supplement that wouldn't do that as much or at all. So I started taking Palafa, and I started taking that, I think it's been about maybe 3 weeks now that I've been taking that like religiously, consistently with vitamin D. And then I added on omega-3, I think this was sometime maybe 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I'm using those three vitamins just to help with my issues, hair issues. And obviously I don't think I'm noticing anything for right now yet, because honestly I guess the whole month that I've been on this, or like the whole time I've been on this, I've had my hair in these mini braids. So I think it's from here on out that I'll notice, okay, is this working, is this not working, what are the changes that I'm noticing, and things like that. And I would even say, like, still in terms of hair and consistency and everything, I started using the ordinary drops, like the hair density drops or serum again, just in my problem areas for now. Or mostly, I'll say mostly in my problem areas. My problem areas would be like my temples here, these two sides, and then I'll say here because that's where a lot of, I always do middle parts, and at some point it catches up to you, so I use that there. And then also, like I mentioned, in my crown section area where I experience like a lot of shedding, thinning, breakage and everything. So that's also something I've been doing. Hopefully this is something that's like, this consistency stays consistent, so that I can share with you guys, okay, these are my results and this is what's going on based on all of these things that I've implemented. Okay, I kind of went off camera to kind of finish this section. It's actually really hard for me to talk and take down mini braids at the same time. So still on the topic of consistency, I would say that one thing that really helps with consistency is stacking habits, right? And that's something I've been really trying to do, because I find that if you need to be, like, if you want to be consistent with something, a lot of consistency stems from managing your time well, like just knowing what to do, when to do it, how to do it the most efficiently and everything like that. So for example, even doing this right now is sort of me habit stacking, because I need to take out my hair anyways. I'm going to be spending this time anyways to be taking out my hair. So what can I do at the same time that maximizes like the time, if that makes sense? So not me spraying leave-in conditioner in my mouth, but yeah, something like that. Even in terms of wash days, I did do a like a short form reel about habit stacking my wash days. I mean, if you guys want to see like a longer video of that, I can share that. But yeah, I just find that it just helps me kind of, it reframes my mindset in a sense about wash day, first of all, because usually I look towards wash day and I'm like, oh, it's about to be a long day type of thing. But when you incorporate things like listening to podcasts, reading, or maybe even just like catching up on your favorite show because you're doing something else, right, while you're doing those things, when you think about it like that, it just, like, you don't dread it so much anymore. You also don't feel like you're wasting time. I feel like no time is wasted when you're caring for your hair, right? But at the same time, like, there's just sometimes that you have other things to do as well that are important, things that take time. And if you can do like two things at one time, multitask, and just maximize your time, like I said, it really just helps with consistency. Like, sometimes I'll be deep conditioning my hair and I'm editing videos, because that conditioner is going to sit on my hair for 30 minutes, maybe an hour sometimes, right? So why not make the best use of that time to do something that aids my goal of consistency? If you get what I'm saying, I think even in the sense of like I said, listening to podcasts or listening to messages, like if you're a Christian or something, listening to the Bible, listening to worship music, things like that, like, you are taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your hair, but you're also feeding your spirit at that time. And I feel like that's something that just really works for me, because one thing about life, life will drain you, life will test you, life will try you. And if you're always empty, the way you react to situations is not going to be the most palatable or most pleasant thing, right? So yeah, I just find it very grounding when I'm able to like do things like that feed my spirit. Another thing, I guess, in line with consistency is Audacity. So I feel like you can spend time being consistent and doing things and all that, but if you never really like push yourself to be better or push yourself out of your comfort zone, you might not get the results that you're looking for. And yeah, believe me when I say I am speaking to myself when I'm saying this. I know I've touched on social media and seeing how I just want to post more consistently and everything, and I've been doing that on my platforms. But one thing I want to incorporate is reaching out to brands. Like, no matter how much or little, okay, not much, but no matter how little following I have and things like that, like, I do want to put myself in a space where it's like, okay, I'm reaching out to brands, I'm speaking to them and saying, hey, like, this is the kind of value I can provide, or this is what I offer. Are you into working with me? Or just like finding some kind of collaboration between me and brands and things like that. And even me saying that, it sounds very foreign to me, because as a small creator that, again, like, used to struggle with consistency, right? It's just, if you're never really consistent with what you do, you never really see that growth that you need to get your leg in the door. But now that I'm taking a step towards being consistent, I'm like, okay, if I add a little bit of audacity to that and just say, okay, let me pitch to this brand, especially for brands that you people know me. You see that Jamaican black castor oil deep conditioning mask? I've been using it for years, probably even before I started recording on YouTube, right? So for something like that, it's like, okay, hey guys, I already love your product, like, I already love what it does for my hair and everything, and I've been loyal to you guys for years, so why don't we work together? Just little things like that. If you've identified things that you already use, brands that you already like, brands that are already in your life routine, right? It's like, why not just talk to them? So that's that's the next step I'm gearing towards. And I just need to be able to do things afraid, because I feel like that's one of the things that I struggle with. Like, if I'm afraid of doing something, I can sit down on it or sit on it for years and never actually take a step. And I want to get rid of doing stuff like that. Like, I want to be able to just, what, I'm scared, but it is what it is. Like, let me try. The worst they can say is no. Like, just getting comfortable with people saying no and knowing that, okay, even if this person says no, it's not a knock on your character or on who you are, on the value you bring. Maybe it's just a not now. Maybe, like, it's just not about you sometimes, And sometimes maybe it is about you. Maybe there's certain ways that I present myself or certain things that I do that I need to learn, learn, unlearn, relearn, or whatever, to put myself in a better position to be accepted by brands or to be chosen, if that makes sense. I'm not saying remove my core values as a person, but maybe I can speak better, maybe I can position myself better, those type of things. You know what I mean? On that note of consistency and growing, you guys can follow my TikTok, you can follow me on Instagram on the new page DIY4C hair. I might end up changing the name because it just literally sounds like a hobby. You know those pages that they just post other people's content, like that's what it sounds like, but it's just me. So I might end up changing the name, but for right now it's DIY4C. Wow, I can't speak. For right now it's DIY4C hair. Okay, so while we're on the topic of 4C hair or natural hair anyway, I saw this post. I will put it somewhere on the screen, but I saw this post and this like hairstylist was saying how she had to shampoo someone's hair 8 times. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times. Why? Because the person had been, I guess, putting hair grease in their hair, not just like one hair grease, but you know, I don't know if you guys have seen this trend or these videos where people are like, oh, it's the Nini cream or Nini crack or whatever.
Your Honor, I put some Nini crack in her hair.
What's that?
That's my hair oil.
Okay.
It grows your hair. And that's $15 a bottle, Your Honor.
I want to know more about the Nini crack. I may need some Nini crack. Let me hear more about the Nini crack.
Mixing it, microwaving it, putting it in their hair and things like that. So yeah, that yeah. Honestly, not that I don't know, I generally feel like that's doing too much, in my humble opinion, at least for me. But yeah, anyway, back to what I said before. This person was saying how she had to shampoo this woman's hair because she followed that trend, and she was putting grease or like that grease mixture in her hair every 2 to 3 days. For how long? I think it was 2 months. Was it 2 months without washing her hair? Yep, it was 2 months. So imagine doing this every 2 to 3 days for 2 months. I know you guys probably thought I was like over exaggerating in my last video when I said something about me not wanting to put grease in my hair, because if you live an active lifestyle and like you go to the gym, you sweat stays on your hair, then you now put the grease, then you now put leave-in conditioner when next you want to re-moisturize your hair, then you put it on top again, like that. I just the idea of that much product buildup on my hair or my scalp, especially 2 months, like if you say she was doing this every 2 to 3 days and she was washing her hair every 2 weeks, okay, maybe that's different. But for 2 months, and the hairstylist having to wash her hair 8 times or shampoo her hair 8 times. And also there was something that came up in the comments as well. People were suggesting like using dishwashing soap. You guys, the natural hair community sometimes, I'm just like, God, I beg it, babe, what's going on? Like, personally, I don't think I will ever share. I've never tried dishwashing soap in my hair because I just don't feel like it's made for my hair. Like, why would I want to? Shampoo exists for a reason. Like, why would I want to do that? I don't know, man. Wow. And yeah, anyway, still on the conversation of the whole hair grease thing, right? Some people are saying that, oh yeah, this works for me, it's grown my hair tremendously and things like that. Some people are also of the opinion that like if it worked for our mothers, that's why they did it to us. Like, why, I don't know why we ever abandoned doing those things, that those things helped or used to help our hair grow, blah blah blah. I feel like it's not even that it's like, oh, it is a terrible idea, it's bad to use hair grease, don't ever put hair grease on your hair, kinikan. But I just feel like anything that is done in excess can just be detrimental, right? And I think that's what I was trying to say in my last video when I was like, I just can't imagine putting hair grease like all the way on my roots, on my strands, on the entire length of my hair, because I don't know, like I said, it just feels like too much oil, like excess oil that my hair may not need, you know. And if it takes 8 shampoos, Yeah, granted the person was doing it excessively, but like if it takes that much to get the stuff out of my hair, you don't want to put it like that. I've seen people use hair grease in like reasonable ways. So for example, this I think her name is Tonya. I might be wrong, but like Curly Chemistry, she's always talking about how like hair grease is good and everything. And the way that I've seen her use it, I don't see her doing the crazy concoctions and mixes and things that people do. I see her use it like, I think minimally. Maybe she does more off camera, but what I've seen her use it minimally. And I feel like, okay, I can even get on that and just be like, okay, you know what? I've seen this person use this hair grease in reasonable ways. Let me maybe try this. But all that mixing and microwaving and I just don't know. I don't know. And I think this is a perfect like segue into something that I wanted to talk about with regards to wash days and natural hair and stuff like that. I've just been thinking lately, like I kind of want to simplify my routine a little bit more, and just this whole idea of not overusing products, right? I don't want to overuse products. I don't want to think that there's any one miracle product in a bottle that can help my hair. While it's good to listen to like the science behind things and everything, like I just don't want to be a product junkie that's like, oh, let me try this, let me try that, let me try this because this person said it works, that person said it works, this person. I don't know, like I'm just not down to do that type of stuff. And I'll say another thing is just like, this one might get me cancelled a little bit, but like the multi step routines, I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of over it. Like, yes, every once in a while is good, like, because I'm thinking I even need to do like a bentonite clay hair mask soon, because it's been a long time I've done that, and I feel like my hair just needs some kind of detoxification at this point. But just, especially because, like I mentioned before in one of my previous videos, the whole idea of washing your hair every week, if I'm supposed to wash my hair every week, like I don't want to do 10 steps every week, you get? I think that's why even this whole mini braids and mini twist thing, that's why I want to do it, because I feel like that's the balance to not overdoing steps on wash days or not over manipulating my hair. Because like I said, keep the mini braids in 2 weeks to a month, keep the mini twist in for like 2 weeks, and like still have access to care for my scalp, wash my hair and things like that. But the thing about doing the mini braids is that I can skip a step, which is I can skip pre-shampooing. Yes, is pre-shampoo beneficial for my hair? Yes, like it is, but sometimes you just want to have a wash day in 30 minutes or an hour, and you don't necessarily want to do pre-shampoo, shampoo, deep conditioner, then moisturize and style. And I feel like that's what mini braids affords me. This last wash day that I had, I was just like, wow, like it was so quick. I don't even remember what day it was, but I think it was a weekday too. Like just a random weekday. I just, entered the shower, drenched my hair in water, put some shampoo on, rinsed it out, put some deep conditioner on, let it steam while I worked out, went back, rinsed it out, and I was done in like 30 minutes. And I was like, I missed this, So yeah, I think I'm just going to, I'm getting back to the place of like just minimizing the time it takes to wash my hair on some wash days as much as I can. Yes, there's like the wash days where it's like pamper your hair, take care of your hair, because after taking these out, I'm going to pamper my hair. She's going to be pre-shampooed. She's going to be taken care of, detangled very gently, very, very treated very nicely. I'm going to use a hydration conditioner safe because I feel like my hair has been quite dry for the past week at least. So yeah, I think it's just finding that balance in hair things. Alright guys, as you can see, I still have my work cut out for me. I am not done taking out my mini braids, but I am out of topics for you guys today. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to this point, please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, share this video with family and friends, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, on TikTok as well. Everything will be on the end screen and you will see my handles. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.